the action. We have some tips from 2K Pro-Am.
You want to play some post-up games at either post, this is your formation to use.
Plus your top plays of the week.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. It's 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The playoff picture becoming much clearer, but still a handful of games yet to be played. Tonight, it's the Orlando Magic as they'll be playing against the Cleveland Cavaliers out at Quicken Loans Arena. And for Cleveland, they're currently holding on to the best record in the league. Not the conference, the league. They've been head and shoulders above the competition this season. And with a few moments here, we've seen a lot of coaching turnover. When you played, Shaq, what did you like in a coach, and what set the good ones apart?
Well, my coach had to be a triple OC. He had to be over calm, over cool, over collective. Especially with all the media whirlwind in L.A., Phil Jackson is that guy. He kept things cool and collected in the locker room. He was a triple OC.
Triple OC, almost like a triple OG. But I'll tell you, great coaches have great relationships with their players. And those relationships go far beyond basketball. Most great coaches would talk to you 20% basketball, 80% life.
Triple OC, 80-20. Good stuff. Good stuff. Happy to be here with you two guys. It's very deep. Kevin Harlan, take it away.
Thanks, homie.
On the road and hungry for a win against an Eastern Conference rival, the Orlando Magic are ready for this thing to get started. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. With that road trip behind him, the Cavaliers ready. For the Orlando Magic, they come in off a good outing against the Brooklyn Nets.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. The screen from Thompson. Here's Moreno, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo. Cleveland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. For the Cavaliers, Mozgov comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Bellinelli in for Kyrie Irving. Hezonja, he's checked in for Orlando. Watson comes in for Shabazz Napier. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to speak with Scott Skiles for just a moment. He said it's certainly a test for them, defending one of the league's most dangerous offenses. He told me it's not a matter of shutting them down. That's unrealistic. But if we stick to our principles, communicate, and try to take away the easy stuff, we'll give ourselves a chance. Kevin, we'll see how they look out there.
All right, Doris, and guys, what's your take on Coach's strategy here?
I'll tell you what, he doesn't sugarcoat it at all. I mean, it's a challenge going up against a team that is just as potent offensively as this group is, and he wants his guys to be mentally prepared for it.
Exactly. I mean, it's going to take some major intensity at that end of the floor if they're going to be able to weather the storm.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
1:35 left to play in the first. And Hezonja gets it to go.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
Now here's Freak. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Hornets in Charlotte. And it's blocked. Tries to save it. Clock at 4. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic. Langston Galloway's checked in for James. Kufis checked in for the Magic. From deep. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Orlando leading. to the wing right side. Watson with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Just 4 to shoot. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Excellent use of the screen that time.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Kicks it to Gordon. Tries from 10. And it's Orlando with another.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
Cleveland shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
He hits the second from the line. So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against the Hornets in Charlotte.
They were just locked really in a zone from a team defense standpoint, and nobody ever got stuck on an island. There was always somebody providing help, and the communication was tremendous.
And that was the key, Greg, the communication and the teamwork. You can't play good rotating defense if you're not communicating and on the same page. They were doing all of that at a high level.
And now the second quarter. Players will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Verejao. Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. Bellinelli, he's checked in for J.R. Smith. And Freak subbed in for Kyrie Irving. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Gordon's checked in for Hawkins. Joseph comes in for Tobias Harris. Hezonja, he's checked in for Victor Oladipo. And it's Watson in for Napier. Thompson down low with Mozgov. Then there's Bellinelli. Then it's Freak. And it's Galloway at shooting guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunities.
The Magic trail by 6. And here's Watson. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And with this opportunity, we can show you this season's top shot blocking team. 5th on the list, the Magic.
Kevin, this is a phenomenal defensive team. Not just good, they are excellent. They've made an awful lot of outstanding defensive plays. They're on the same page, they're aggressive, they're focused, and they pay attention to detail. That's why they keep teams from getting good shots in the paint. Looking at Cleveland since the All-Star break, we get a look at the numbers they've put up. 1st in fewest turnovers per game, 4th in opponent points per game, and they're a top 10 team in three-point shooting.
And, you know, going back to their turnovers, fewest in our league, that shows you the intelligence they play with. You have to beat them. They are not going to do it for you.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets was a big factor. He had 11 points, and he also added a few assists as he set up his teammates as well. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
Thank you, Doris. He was the player they leaned on that night. He didn't disappoint them.
Not at all. Came through in a big way. Whatever they needed from him, he was able to deliver.
Well, I think he actually gave them a little more than what they needed. Terrific all-around effort.
Joseph, that's good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now, Freak. It could go. And no good trying to get that one. And we're through the first half of basketball here.
Well, Nick,
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway. So the Cavaliers, Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Verejao. And Freak subbed in for Smith. And a change for the Magic. Fry's checked in, so on the floor for Orlando. Inside, it's Fry and Vucevic. Oladipo and Harris are the wings, and it's Napier in at the point guard position.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
And Fry has it in the corner. And Oladipo, here we go. And stolen by James. Here's Moreno. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And now it's an 8-point Cleveland lead.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
James sets the screen for Love. It's hauled in by Fry.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Harris against LeBron. Puts it up from 12. Harris misses.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
From downtown, James, no good.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
And here's Fry for 3. Rebound, Love. Love's got 5 rebounds tonight. Irving with it, picked up by Harris. And a wide open look for Freak. Here's Thompson, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Picked by Vucevic. Napier kicks to Vucevic. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. For the Cavaliers, Mozgov, he's checked in for Love. Bellinelli comes in for James. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Kyrie Irving. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Joseph, he's checked in for Fry. Aaron Gordon comes in for Harris. Isanya, he's checked in for Victor Oladipo. And it's Watson in for Napier. 5 to shoot. Galloway kicks to Mozgov. And a missed layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
The wide open look here for Vucevic. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson. And that's 15 points for Vucevic. Freak dishes to Galloway. Here's Moreno. No good on the 3. Gordon, and it's blocked by Moreno. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.